Next on Good Taste, a burger bonanza. First, Southwest Sizzle at a retro burger bar with more than 24 milkshakes made the old-fashioned way. Oh my gosh.
I'm scared.
I am too. Kick back with country singer Cody Canada at a fun country cook stop with live music and a killer half-pounder. Then, games for dinner, anyone? Game controllers and over-the-top eats at a crazy fun spot that's changing the way folks do dinner. Get ready. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. Crazy fun stuff on tap today for gaming geeks and burger freaks. We love it all. Up first, cheesy burgers and milkshakes made the old-fashioned way. Okay guys, time to get cheesy.
Today I got a chili cheeseburger and it was marvelous.
Just about every bite at this belly-busting burger joint is oozing with gooey, melting, bubbling, heavenly cheese.
It's really good once it hits your mouth.
The only thing tastier than all this melted cheese is a giant juicy burger to stack it all on. And that's just what you're going to find at Cheesy Jane's in San Antonio.
And the food is always consistently good, just fabulous.
John Linskog is the big cheese at this legendary eatery, a man with a heart that's even bigger than those monstrous burgers. You do a lot for our military.
For the last 15 years, we've been going to the Warrior Family Support Center, providing milkshakes for all the wounded warriors and their families. It's just a great place out there.
It's an amazing place out there, and there's some amazing people there. It's pretty special.
Thank you.
Cheesy Jane's is a throwback to the past, with colorful reminders of days gone by. I love the counter service. This reminds me of the old-style diners.
Yes, it's like an old diner, and everybody can see all of the activities in the kitchen and at the milkshake station.
There's plenty of action on tap. These guys whip up nearly 30 flavors of milkshakes and malts.
They're amazing.
I love the milkshakes. They're really good.
I loved the chocolate banana.
They're all made by hand with ice cream, whole milk, and then fresh ingredients as well.
A fresh banana, lots of chocolate, and ice cream made especially for Cheesy Jane's. Oh, that's good. John rolled out Cheesy Jane's on wheels 8 years ago. His 2 food trucks are now a staple in the Alamo City. And boy, do fans love this big burger brand. One bite of these and you'll understand why.
If you want a juicy burger, this is the place to come.
Forget those preformed patties. This kind of got my attention. What in the world?
1 pound,
Yeah?
half, third of a pound, 2-ounce sliders.
The secret to these burgers is freshly ground meat, smashed on a sizzling hot grill. The famous Wurst burger is a half pound of meat, smothered with onions, barbecue sauce, a mound of cheese, and a hearty hunk of kielbasa.
My favorite's the Wurst burger. You get a sausage on top of it, so can't go wrong with that.
The bean burger is stacked with refried beans, cheddar, onions, salsa, and Fritos, of course.
I always get the bacon cheeseburger.
There's something to please every palate at Cheesy Jane's. Don't miss the very addictive tater tots.
They're crunchy, and I like a crunchy tater tot.
We like them too, but what we really love are the bountiful burgers flying off this grill. The massive Southwest burger is a palate-pleasing work of art. You have a famous mayonnaise you use on this burger, right?
Southwest mayonnaise, it is famous, it's delicious. A little bit of heat from Serrano, fresh cilantro, Mexican oregano, and our Cisco mayonnaise.
Oh, that's good.
It's good?
Oh, that's cilantro. Yeah. Next, smash a full pound of meat on the grill. Whoa!
Yeah, you can take some that's a big patty.
Wow.
One more time. There you go. Keep going.
Mine's coming apart.
No, it's okay.
Put it back together, Brian.
We need seasoning.
Once it's grilled to perfection, pop it on a perfectly toasted cheddar jalapeno bun. And then dig in. Cheers. Oh my gosh.
I'm scared.
I am too. Over the top. That's amazing. Unbelievable. 1 pound. Big burgers, old-fashioned milkshakes, and generosity. This place serves up some serious fun and a whole lot of cheese.
I like the food, I like the service, and I like the people.
Time now to get you cooking in your kitchen, and we're in the Goya Kitchens with the executive chef, Fernando Deza, making a delicious Mexican sandwich, right?
That's true. We have a torta, traditional Mexican torta, which is made with poblano, pineapple, and pork, and it's delicious. So to start, we have to make the pickled onions, all right? Very simple.
All right.
So red onions, vinegar, a little bit of Goya double with pepper.
This stuff is good on everything.
It's good. It just has a lot of flavor into it.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna put this in the fridge. We're gonna marinate for around 2 hours.
Okay.
We get some pork tenderloin. We're gonna add some Goya adobo with pepper. We're gonna add some pineapples. Then we add the Goya mojo piña.
The pineapple mojo.
Oh yeah, super good combination of
Yum.
Brown sugar, pineapple, all the good flavors that you want to have in this dish.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna let that marinate for an hour.
Okay.
And then we're gonna grill it. So now we have the meat already marinate. We're gonna have a little bit of Goya extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna put the meat, the pineapples, and the poblano peppers. So now we have the meat, the poblanos, and the pineapple ready. We're gonna start making the torta.
All right.
Chorizo, refried beans.
Traditional.
Yeah, some cheese into it. Gonna add the pork, some jalapenos.
This is beautiful. Dinner, lunch is served.
Mexican pork tortas with a little bit of poblanos and pineapple, super delicious, and a little bit of jalapenos.
Yum. Thank you. We've got the recipe at goodtaste.tv. Always good stuff from Goya. Coming up, get your game on for real at this trendy spot where grilled cheese and Bloody Marys pair perfectly. But next, chicken fried steak just like Grandmom used to make, from a dad devoted to his daughter's dream. Why did you keep it going?
My daughter, I'll never sell it.
We're saving you a seat. Come right back. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Welcome back. Our next stop brings the best of Texas all together. Awesome country cooking, live country music, and a man on a mission to fulfill his daughter's dream.
How's everybody tonight?
Grab a cold one. It's standing room only at Frye Heights Country Store in New Braunfels. Built more than 125 years ago and still a local's favorite for the food, the live music, and the owner's giant heart.
What I did when we bought this place is I just kept adding pictures of New Braunfels.
Frye Heights raises hundreds of thousands of dollars, giving back to locals in need and helping sick children and veterans.
I love Frye Heights. We come here all the time.
It's a great place.
Live music here is served with a heaping side of Lone Star comfort food. All at this historic wood hut, now featuring a diner and gigantic patio. It's pure Texas.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
So we're walking into the original building as it
Yes,
was
ma'am.
really back when, what, in late 1800s?
1889, yes ma'am.
Frye Heights was first built as a bar out in the middle of a New Braunfels cornfield.
The food is always good, and especially love the entertainment.
On the menu, monster comfort classics like crispy chicken fried steak, hand-breaded in-house, smothered in creamy country gravy. Then there's the Thursday special, home-style turkey and dressing with mountains of tender turkey. And this mouth-watering plate, the Leslie Special, with juicy grilled chicken, sauteed veggies, and gooey melted cheese on top. Owner Mike Reimer grew up in New Braunfels. The longtime teacher and vice principal, also a beloved Little League coach, knew about Frye Heights since he was a boy. It was on a lunch date with his teenage daughter, Sonny, when they noticed a for sale sign.
Sonny says, Daddy, buy it. And I said, well, I don't know nothing about this. And I'd done some real estate stuff. So and she said, no, Daddy, buy it. So a dear friend of mine, Daryl Dudley, and myself bought it.
Sonny graduated from UT and came to work at Frye Heights. But 5 years later,
she went to Texas Tech to a football game and was in a wreck coming back.
Was it a texting incident? If you don't want to talk about that, that's fine.
Yes, it was. Probably one of the first ones.
Sadly, the accident took Sonny's life, and Frye Heights struggled in the years to follow. After all, how in the world do you recover from losing a child?
Why did you keep it going?
2 reasons. My daughter, I'll never sell it. And the other reason is I'm not going to quit. I'm a fighter.
Mike's son Cody brought new energy to the place by adding a very popular live music venue. Tonight's headliner, country singer Cody Canada.
I like the more personal settings. Yeah, I mean, if it's acoustic, I like people to listen and, a little bit of interaction and rowdiness with it.
Do you ever eat when you come?
Oh, I come here to eat a lot.
The rock star in the kitchen, a magnificent, meaty mouthful called the Extreme Burger.
Hands down, the burger's the best.
We'll grab a Freiheit patty, which is our half-pound patty. So you can go ahead and mix the vegetables up while they're grilling.
You're going to give me a job to do, you trust me. All right.
Yeah.
It's time to dig in.
I feel like I need a bib. This is really good. There's bacon. Lots of bacon. A good sign.
A burger so good, Vic Donsbach has become obsessed with it.
How many, Vic?
Well, we have 93 done. We're looking at 94 this Saturday.
Whoa, what's the goal?
100.
Well, show us how you eat one of these.
Oh my God. You got to make sure that you get it with both hands and you just kind of unhinge your jaws.
Ah, good job.
94 straight Saturdays he's come and eat an Extreme Burger. He's part of the Freiheit family. Everybody comes out here, they're part of our Freiheit family.
Mike, I like the way you roll.
Thank you, ma'am.
To find out more about all the incredible restaurants in South Texas, click on visitsanantonio.com. Red, white, and bubbles in my wine finds coming up. But first, gamers meet gourmet food at this trendy new spot. The odds are really stacked against me here. See if you remember how to play this.
Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Hey, gaming geeks and foodie freaks. We've discovered the best of both worlds at a next-gen arcade called Nerdvana Food Spirits.
You're in first.
I'm in first. Are you? Awesome.
Here, you can nibble on gourmet bites with a cocktail in one hand and a game controller in the other.
It's a really cool place.
Remember the old 80s arcades when Pac-Man and Donkey Kong were all the rage? Nirvana is like that, but this is on steroids with bits and bytes of gaming culture everywhere you turn and game consoles on every table.
You can come and play, just hang out with your friends.
Just pick out a paddle and play retro games from back in the day, or venture into uncharted realms, all on the house.
I'm not sure what games they're playing. There are games in there from my childhood which I'd like them to play.
The odds are really stacked against me here. You guys do this for a living.
You're doing great, though.
So where did your love of gaming start?
So my dad brought an original Atari into our house when I was 6 years old.
My dad was a huge nerd, literal rocket scientist. He built my first computer for me when I was really young. And he literally built it,
Oh my gosh. So how many hours a day do you guys do this?
6.
It depends. It
Seriously?
really depends on how busy we are.
Probably 3 to 6.
And we have like these rigs set up at home where We can play side by side.
Their digital and real-life romance began back in high school.
Do you remember the first game that we played all the way through together?
Final Fantasy.
It was the original Final Fantasy on the 8-bit Nintendo. So this was 7 generations of video game consoles ago.
They said it wouldn't last.
This restaurant adventure was sparked by a similar concept Randy discovered on a business trip to Australia.
It was a bar that was all video game themed.
We came back from Australia and he said, hey, I went to this cool thing. And I was like, that would be amazing.
People love video games, and some people love video games like to drink.
They connect cocktails and gamers at this space age style bar, taking mixology to the next level with this Bloody Mary served with breakfast and lunch, all on a stick.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's amazing.
There's something amazing for kiddos too. This monstrous milkshake, rated E for everyone, is doubly delicious with twin skewers of brownies and chocolate-covered fruit.
I love Nerdvana. I think I was in here like 5 times last week.
One big reason, the food.
We definitely didn't want the menu to feel like an afterthought. We wanted it to really center around the food and drinks.
Most dishes are designed to eat with a joystick in hand, like Nerdvana's nano-sized chicken fried steak. Plump fillets dominate this multiplayer plate with fluffy mashed potatoes, cream gravy, and a side of charred jalapeno corn. Venture into a brave new world with the legendary blackened pork chop, pumped up with cherry chutney sauce. Or play your cheat code and get the multi-level S'mores Duval.
I don't know if you noticed this dish.
Yes, the way the moves are.
He's talking about the Hadoken beef, an appetizer with an insider secret. Chances are your kids know exactly what it is.
Where do you get the name Hadoken?
From a famous Street Fighter move that Ryu does, a character does his famous fireball blast.
That blast move is mimicked in tender prime beef fillets, seasoned on both sides with a house blend of salt, black peppercorns, and garlic powder. The steak is seared in a smoking hot pan, getting its own fireball blast from a spicy house-made sauce.
Now from here, it just gets real fiery.
Those spices are sizzled deep into the beef.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Now for that clue to the secret game move. It's all in the plating.
Downwards and then to downward right, then it's a directional right.
Okay.
The positions on the plate are directions to make the on-screen move. Time to taste that fireball steak.
That is good.
It does have a kick, right?
In a fun way.
So come on, let's have some fun. Release your inner nerd at Nerdvana.
Well, everybody here is wonderful. The food is great. What's not to like about it?
Time for my wine finds, and I found so many I liked this week, I couldn't narrow it down to just 3 choices. So today, we have 4. Let's start with Bubbles. It's that time of year. This is a classic style sparkling from Napa, Mumm Brut Prestige. Mumm champagnes are among the most popular in France, and this is their Napa version. They make it just like they do in France, the traditional way. You're gonna love the price. It's only $16.98 a bottle. That's half the price of its French counterpart. Up next, a beautiful Chardonnay made by a wonderful producer. This is the L'Astoria Chardonnay. I'm a big fan of all the L'Astoria wines. This is classic Chardonnay with ripe apples, pears, and just a hint of nuttiness. It's aged in oak, so you'll get a slight vanilla finish as well. This wine pairs beautifully with hen, fish, with pork. It's a lovely white wine. It's only $19.98 a bottle. All right, red wine fans, it is that time of year, and I've got a real find for you. The Hess Special Cuvée Cabernet. Complex and complete sums up this wine. Lovely flavors of dark cherries, currants, and vanilla, with a hint of cedar and a splash of mocha on the finish. This is a surprisingly affordable Cabernet, and you'll see what I mean when you taste it. The The Hess Special Cuvée Cab is priced at $27.98 a bottle. It's good stuff. All right, up next, this is always one of my very favorite holiday wines, the Raymond Cabernet. The label is beautiful, and so is the wine. This is such a smooth wine with luscious flavors of boysenberries and warm spices like cardamom and anise. It's priced at $44.99 a bottle, worth every penny, and I love it because there's no need to gift wrap this one. As always, I found all my wines right here at H-E-B. To find more wine ideas, sign up for my newsletter at goodtaste.tv. I've also got exclusive recipes in there too. Coming up next, dreaming of a weekend away? It could be closer than you think. Details in a moment. Here are the details you've been waiting for. Click on goodtaste.tv and sign up right now for your chance to win an incredible 2-night stay at the Houstonian Hotel, with refreshing spa treatments at the award-winning Trellis Spa. Also, dinner for two at the Houstonian's stunning new restaurant, Tribute. We love to hear from you. Follow us on Facebook at Good Taste with Tanji, or on Twitter at Tanji Patton, and on Instagram at Good Taste TV. And just a reminder, for all of the recipes that you saw on this week's show, head to my website, goodtaste.tv. Join the family. Sign up for our newsletter. That's all our time for this week. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy holidays, everyone. Cheers to good taste.